Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to the channel. We're just gonna go ahead and talk about a few subjects today. One of the main things I want to discuss on is, bringing yourself away from your feelings. A lot of the times, you know what I mean, allowing yourself to be able to continue on regardless of how you may feel or the circumstances that may be occurring. Like for an example, if you gotta do something, maybe at work or something like that, and you typically don't feel like it, or saying there's a lot of things of emotions that are running through from it. Could be something else, and that's important too. While we have different things we have to do in life, like we have different subjects that occur throughout our day. Like for an example, if you're doing chores, right, and let's say you're cleaning out your yard, right, let's say you're cleaning out your yard and you stub your toe, or you just injure yourself a little bit, and you know what I'm saying, your feelings are now attached to that situation, right? And that's important to ensure you guys are attaching your feelings to the situation that happened. Make sure you're not transferring the feelings to washing clothes. You know what I mean? Like, all right, you stumped your toe, you're feeling some type of way about stumping your toe. This happened outside. Let's keep that feeling, let's keep that energy outside. Let's not bring it inside to washing clothes. Now, it's not all the time that you're gonna switch up your emotions, because we're human beings, we're not robotic. You know what I mean? So when it comes down to your emotions, they're still gonna be the same, inside. But let's try to show off as much as to say, like, let's just try to work through it. You know what I mean? Working through those difficult times where you had a situation that happened right before you, another situation, as like if you're cleaning the yard and you injure yourself, or not really injure yourself fully where you can do something else, but just something happened, and you're not really feeling as good as you started the activity. Then you transfer inside to wash clothes. And this could be generalized to any different subject. This could be something happened at home. No matter what, you gotta go to work because you gotta pay bills, because you gotta support your household. So it's a matter of, in that transitioning time period of you going into another subject, kind of programming your mind to say, okay, that happened in the past, let's move on, let's just, let's just continue it, kind of just mentally detaching yourself from your feelings for a little bit. And once it's really just a mind thing, because if you think about it, right, you ever talk to somebody that just holds on grudges, you know what I mean, that just literally holds on things that happened 20 years in the past, like years ago? That's because mentally they don't know how to let go of things. They don't know how to move on. They don't know how to, continue on. So they're gonna be stuck in the same cycle of, constantly reminding you and themselves, most importantly, that these situations happen, which it's gonna be hard for them to do any other activity with you, without reflecting on them times that happened in the past. You know what I mean? So that's why it's important to mentally program yourself to be able to move on, and that way you can really enjoy your next activity. Because if you bring that energy that happened at this activity and you bring it over here, like they say, don't bring work home, right? There's a valuable statement, because if whatever happens at work should stay at work. It shouldn't come to the house, because once it comes to the house, it's now a forever cycle. Because now you bring that energy to the house, you create situations around that energy. So like, say it was a bad situation, and you know what I mean, somebody pissed you off. So now when you come home and you bring that energy home, now everything is gonna piss you off. Now you're gonna feel like all of a sudden, this person's acting weird, that person's acting weird. Now you're gonna feel like everything's pissing you off. And then when you go back work, you're gonna reflect on when you was at home. You're gonna be like, when you go back work, and the next day you're not gonna think, you're not going to forget about the situation, because you just took it home, you slapped on it, you woke up to it, because now it's in your home environment. So that's why it's very important to detach yourself from them feelings, you know what I mean, and just push them feelings aside. Do your best. It's always better to, if those feelings don't get detached on the end, like literally, like tell yourself in your mind, yo, that can't come this way, you know what I mean, or just just mentally prepare yourself, like, yo, I gotta get out of there. So that's one of the things I want to speak on. Like, it's very important. Like, it's very important in certain situations where you maneuver, because you have to do these things, right? Regardless on how you may feel or whatever. Let's say if you want to get into shape, right? It doesn't matter if you feel depressed or if you feel happy that day. The only way you're gonna get in shape is if you eat healthy and you train, or you dance, or you do some type of activity that's going to help you burn calories, right? It doesn't have to be crazy track running, but it could be just something that you do on a daily basis. But that has to be done, right? So in that form of way, whatever thing that you deem to be important in your day-to-day life, to change whatever you're trying to change or improve whatever you're trying to improve, it has to be done regardless of any situation that you felt before. So I think it's very important to be able to have that skill, be able to say, okay, even if I feel some type of way, I'm gonna get up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get up in the morning. I'm gonna put on my clothes, because it's all a journey. It's all marathon to it. It's all, it's just all a journey in itself, right? It's all a part of the process to get where you're trying to get. Because in times you're not going to feel like doing it, and that's actually what makes a lot of people considerably large or crafty at what they do, because they do it for so long that it's not about them doing it good, but it's about continuing that long journey, that long process. So that's the importance. And in order for you to continue something for a long time, you got to be able to have that skill to be able to detach yourself from how you may feel at that moment, or to not really allow your feelings to determine your actions. Like, okay, you might feel this way, but that doesn't mean that you want to quit, or you want to display the type of energy that you might be feeling inside. You might be feeling that inside, but you don't really want to bring that outside. What do I mean by that? I mean, like, if you're feeling some type of way that happened at the house and you're going to work, you know what I mean? You don't want to take that to work with you. You want to be able to detach that feeling, leave it at work, right? What I said? No, sorry, leave it at home, go to work, sort out your business at work, then go back home and deal with the situation if you didn't have time to already, right? So that's very important. You know what I mean? And I can't really stress that enough, but yeah. Because this is a tarot channel, I want to also include, like, on my readings, I use these, right? It's like a message day. So I decided to incorporate not only the messages into my readings, but also into the motivational videos as well, the inspired videos. So this reading definitely, I do readings too. So this message was definitely about more of, I said, detach this. So I'm gonna title this video, because I always used to say this. Don't allow your feelings to determine your actions, or even not even that, but learn to detach your feelings sometimes. I'll figure it out. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna now pull a message from you guys to still correlate these two, the reading channel, the readings from the motivation, because it's all the same thing. It's all inspiring messages. So I'm going to go ahead and pull a message to give you guys, see what's the message for today. Spirit, what do you have for us? Okay, so this one is blank, and we're going to keep that, because clear your mind, right? Spirit wants you to clear your mind. So ensure you guys are clearing your mind, you know what I mean? Clearing anything from what you need to do, and just focus on whatever you need to do. So the cool thing about focusing is to be able to clear your mind from all the other things and focus on one thing. So they just actually clear your mind. Make sure you guys are doing some meditation. Make sure you guys just doing some reading, doing anything that involves just one thing. Like, even if you got to sit down in your bed at night and just think about and reflect on things, it's all a process of clearance. You know what I mean? It's all a process on not thinking too much about something, but just allowing yourself to reflect, and then just be able to decompress, right? Because it's like your shocks all day have been just working, all your mechanic in your body, in your mind, and everything has just been working. You want to just take some time to just sit on the couch or sit in your bed and just close your eyes and just, you know what I mean? No TV, no nothing. Just, even if you're just thinking about things, just think about, whatever happened. Try to make it all like a storyline, and piece it all together, then think about your future, you know what I mean? But in a way where it's relaxing, and where you can, after you're done, you can clear your mind from it, and you can move on for the next day, okay? But yeah, that's the message for today. trying to detach your feelings from your actions, right? So I think that's gonna be titled. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys so much for the love, support, all of that. Go ahead and like this video if you do like it, and if you would like to see more content, just subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and yeah, we just give a word of advice here. Tune into the readings if you like to see them. That's when we just do readings. Might be some messages in there for you guys. But thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next reading or the next video.